Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience with this last quarter moon reading. I'm catching some morning light here, and I thought I'd do it in a slightly different atmosphere for you guys. If you hear snorting, that's my dog sleeping. So what is the last quarter moon, right? It's the period of time between the full moon, which we had on the 10th, 11th of February, and the new moon that we're approaching on the 26th of February. So this interval of time, right, going from the highest peak of energy at the full moon, leading down, descending to the new moon, the lowest peak of energy, right, the lowest output of light, is a time for digestion, right? Digestion. If you think about the full moon as a period where you eat sort of ravenously, right? You have a huge appetite, lots of energy, lots of output. Well, what happens when you eat a heavy meal? You need to nap sometimes even, right? You get sleepy, right? Your energy levels dwindle. So, after this full peak of output of energy at the full moon, we cascade into a period of nearing stillness, nearing silence, nearing complete darkness that we will see at the new moon. And during this period of time, it's most conducive for you to review what came to light during the full moon, right? Be it an ultimate culmination of some sort of intention set, or just simply the process itself, right? How did I wield my fire energy at that period of time? Was it conducive for me, right? Did I create something positive? Did I create something in line with my soul path? And if not, right, this is a beautiful time to reflect on that. So these energies will be tapping into that period of time, roughly, starting from right after that full moon to about the 26th or so. Again, energy is fluid, so there's no sort of cutoff date or anything like that. Capricorn, hello. Hope you are all doing fabulous. During this last quarter moon period, thank you for your patience. I appreciate that. It's been rather crazy on this end here. So yes, thank you for the wait there. Let's see. Boxing things up, Capricorn. That's what I'm feeling. Taping boxes up, organizing, compartmentalizing, right? Even if it is just energetically, right? Understanding, sifting through emotional baggage of some sort, anything that's lurking in your subconscious, right? Or literally in your environment, you're taking control of in some way, right? You're taking control of many aspects of your life. And this energy of this last quarter moon is very much in line with the energy of the archetype of Capricorn in and of itself, right? The last quarter moon preceding the full moon, right, where we see a huge output of energy. We then begin to invert, right? We begin to invert our energy and channel it towards prioritization of what path, what we want to use, what came to fruition and to light that we want to bring with us into the next cycle, right? It's a very Saturnian sort of energy. Saturn ruling Capricorn, of course, right? So it's about restriction, it's about downsizing, it's about more pragmatism, right? Being more pragmatic, Whereas the full moon is like abundantly creative and visionary and I could do this and I could do this and having so many ideas. And then Saturn is like, okay, let's get practical, right? Great, you have all these ideas. Let's choose which one we wanna move with to make this project, whatever it is that you pursue in this next cycle of manifestation, fertile, right? Sizable, scalable for long-term growth. So I feel like that's your priority right now. You're stepping into your own. You're stepping into your own. I see you very much in your element. Very much in your element, Capricorn. Okay. Wow. Ooh, okay. Okay, Capricorn. So many signs have been getting the Two of Cups. And the Lovers. And the Lovers. Which is your theme. Lovers in reverse, your theme. You have the Empress beneath the Lovers in reverse. And you have the Emperor in your actual spread in reverse as well. So we're seeing a pair, and then we're also seeing another alluding to another pair, and then we're seeing another alluding to another pair. So there's definitely a couple vibe, right? A partnering sort of vibe. One that that perhaps speaks to a partnership or a union between you and another party or person in some shape or form. Okay. And whoever, if this is a person, again, and it doesn't have to be, it can simply speak to greater unison and harmony of the two halves of yourself working together as one, right? Like I said, feeling very much in your element, solid, right? Stable within who you are and how you feel, right? How you feel, you, as you, Capricorn, right? Because the Empress and the Emperor, it's like masculine, feminine, yin, yang, right? We all have those two sides. So when they're showing up together, it can either speak to a counterpart, another person who you feel very, very close to, who you feel is very much a complement. Or it can speak to, again, right, the two halves of yourself being represented here in some shape or form, okay? Let me tune in here, Capricorn. Two of Cups cards. Six of Cups, Two of Cups. Three major arcana, four, actually five, if you're considering the theme. The Emperor, the High Priestess, and the Hermit. And the Five of Swords, off on the right. There's a lot of focus on this Two of Cups card. The High Priestess is in reverse, looking and motioning over at the Two of Cups. Look at how they're interacting. Excuse me. The Five of Swords, this one sword, right? Right here, is jabbing straight into the Two of Cups. Look at their interaction. There's a lot of focus and pressure on this Two of Cups. I'm feeling. Okay, there's so much underhanded energy in the way that you want to approach maybe this new beginning in some shape or form. There's so much like you feel, and you have the Hermit right next to it. This is something that you have been thinking about, being really introspective towards, like, oh, how do I approach this, right? It's almost like though you feel like, and with the Lovers in reverse in the theme, it's like you want this, but it's like you're dancing around it. You're like, how do I get to it from here, there? Like, you feel kind of like maybe even like out of sorts with how you feel about it, how to approach it. High Priestess in reverse, motioning over to it. It's like, I want you, but how do I get you? Like, how do I do this? But it's like, it's a clunky feeling. It's like a little bit like awkward, like it's a little clunky, right? It's like, because from one side, it's like, I gotta face my fears. I gotta face my fears, break through this illusion of a boundary, the worm, right? Which can just be our perception of a boundary. The worm is not really a hindrance to the sword. The sword can easily move right through the worm, right? It's an illusion. It's an illusion. But nonetheless, right, it's difficult. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid. That's what it's like. And it's like almost like from one angle, you're like, you feel like, I gotta just rip off the Band-Aid and go for it and do it. On the other hand, you're like, oh, but my intuition, like, it's like, I need to think about this some more and some more and some more and some more. Like, is this a performance anxiety? Is it a performance anxiety? Think about that. Think about that. If it is, right? If it is, think about this High Priestess energy. Why? Why is she in reverse? Right? Do you feel not aligned with your intuition? What is it about the situation that makes you feel like you cannot take action towards it or on it? Right? I feel like you want it. You want it, Capricorn. You want it. You absolutely want it. You want to pursue it. You want to make this union come together in some shape or form. Absolutely. I'm feeling it is a person. I'm feeling this is a person, and it regards your emotional satisfaction, if anything. Whatever this is, whatever this coming together is, again, be it parts of yourself or union with another person, I feel it will liberate you in some way. And you want that. You want that, right? You know. It's like your intuition knows that it wants it, but you're almost turning her right side in reverse because it's difficult to come to terms with it, maybe, or approach it in a way that is direct. So in a way, right? It's like you've been instead of taking action, ruminating on it, but it's almost like pretending like. It's like, are you fooling yourself about the situation? That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like with High Priestess in reverse, motioning over to the Two of Cups, and the Five of Swords pointing over at the Two of Cups, it's sort of like, it's like ignorance is bliss, like pretending like I don't know what to do about the situation. That's what I'm feeling, Capricorn, right? Look at these three cards together. Whoop. It's like you don't even want to face the truth. That's what I'm feeling. Capricorn, you see this card tried to fly away. Okay, that card tried to fly away when I wanted to show these all together. It's almost like you're trying to it's like you would rather or you're how to say this? You are compelled to, like, for some reason or another, maybe it's performance anxiety of some kind, to not come to terms with what you really feel about the situation, because it would mean taking action, right? But Two of Cups is upright, right? It's obvious. It's clear. It's showing up in your theme. Lovers in reverse. You want to turn the Lovers right side up, right? You want to turn the Empress right side up, right? You know that it leads to abundance in some way. Feeling more secure, right? Perhaps. I feel like it's going to be different for many of you, right? Maybe this is also a financial thing that is tied to someone that is holding the situation back, or holding you back from taking action. Perhaps. I feel like it's going to be a lot of things for a lot of people, but I'll get back to that. Regardless, right? Let's pull these three cards back up together. Let's get them all here together for you. Right? Hermit, Two of Cups, High Priestess. The Hermit is like sitting pretty right next to the Two of Cups. Kind of like Two of Cups, like I don't, you're not there, right? Like it's kind of like that, right? Kind of pretending like you don't know it's there. Right? There's a reclusion to this card. Almost like trying to convince yourself that to give yourself a reason for why you shouldn't approach it, right? But your intuition is like, it's like at the base. It's at the base. It's like at the core, right? In your heart, in your soul, you know, or your intuition knows. But it's a matter of taking action that you're feeling resistant to a little bit, or there's a blockage of some kind, which I'm feeling, again, could be for different reasons, different people, all right? However, preceding these cards is the Emperor in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse. So I'm feeling that you in the past, you've held this very solitary, perhaps even conventional, respectable, absolutely, position or image, right, of yourself. And absolutely, right, others have seen you like this too, where you've held your composure, right? You've held your ground, okay? You've been counted on in some way, right? With an element of predictability as well, but also containment, right? The Emperor speaks of Aries. It's Aries' card. It's fire, but the fire is contained, right? The fire is like not being wielded in a way that's like ultra creative, especially as I'm feeling it here for you, okay? It's certainly not like the Lovers. Certainly not like the Lovers, which has so much air, right? There's so much air on that card. There's such a sense of freedom, right? And also expression. The Emperor is like pinned in, right? Look at this card, like pinned in, right? Self-contained. But we have a tree here as well on the Six of Cups that follows it, both in reverse. So it's kind of like taking down this image, right? Pulling off the scaffolding, taking off that costume, right? Whatever role or image that we've been playing for others, or whatever others what image they've been putting onto us, perhaps even, right? Whatever it is, any situation that we've been put into, right, where we feel, you know what, this doesn't emotionally satisfy me. Let's get real here. Let's turn the tree upside down and look at the roots of this tree, right? Emotionally, what am I putting into the situation and what am I getting out? Am I emotionally satisfied in the situation? I think you're taking a very close look at that, Capricorn. Okay? Absolutely, a close look at that. So heed that intuition, right? Take the introspective time that you do need, of course. Listen to your intuition with that as well. But examine, right? And I feel like communication is going to be big for you during this period of time. Okay? Either the communication that you have to make or the communication that you have with yourself, that space of really honest communication. I was zeroing in on my kyanite stone, which speaks to communication, right? And our connection even with our spirituality, right? Again, that very honest space. So revel in that energy as you make your way to the new moon on the 26th. I will be back then with your new moon reading. Yes, feel free to check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those will provide you with further insights. I know that I resonate a lot with my moon sign, so it's worth checking out. I do believe so. If you don't know your signs, click the link below in the description box, enter in your details. Make sure, though, that your birth time is correct, as oftentimes that can change your signs quite a bit, all right? So play around with that. It's a lot of fun to get to know yourself beyond just your sun sign. Yeah, I believe that is all I have for you now. Thank you so much again for tuning in, Capricorn. Have a beautiful final quarter moon phase, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.